Hi, I'm Toby Hodges, and this is the Maxus 35. So for those of you that comment that we don't put enough more affordable yacht options, entry-level options, videos of them on, well, we do cover them, but there are, I guess, less and less of them in the sort of 35 foot and below market area at the moment. Anyway, this looks like an interesting new offering from Polish yard Northman, who build this Maxus range of yachts, and this is the largest they've done so far. We're sailing it off La Rochelle in very light breeze for European Yacht of the Year Trials 2023. Just milking this breeze as much as we can here, reaching around with the asymmetric sail up, which is on a sock up there. Yeah, so Maxus range so far has had a 22, 24, 26 in it, and now they've built this 35, which is also available. The first one to come out, the same hull, was a 34 a couple of years ago, and that's for lake sailing, so it has a centerboard and a slightly shorter mast. And this one is fin keel, 6-ton yacht, and 35. Better say, same hull. You see, relatively contemporary hull shape, and it is a big small yacht, if that makes any sense at all. And obviously, one of the key selling points for the Polish build is a more affordable yacht as well, so it's a good standard of finish, and offering quite a lot in that 35 foot, and price point starts at about 140,000 euros ex-tax. Well, we're up on the foredeck here. You have a nice big chunky bowsprit there, so you could step off obviously from the bows if you were mooring bows too, but it also contains the bow roller in there, and then you've got a nice little anchor and chain locker with a powered windlass. This boat, it should be mentioned, it has a lot of options on there, so while I say the standard price starts at 140, this boat with tax and all the options and 20,000 delivery from Poland, that sort of thing, is around 250,000. So flexi teak, obviously one of those options. Upgraded sails. There's the bridle there for the main sheet system, which is German lead. So it comes to those blocks at the mast, and then led back to the aft winches by each wheel. Coach roof nice and high with a good long grab rail on it. And then you've got a protective spray hood. And in the cockpit itself, you've got these nice push pit seats in here, which comfortable railings on them. And you say you have a good sized family sized cockpit in here as well, with coamings enough to offer protection with that coach roof itself as well. So you've got main sheet winch by the helm each side, and then the primaries further forward, so another crew member wouldn't have to let those off, or indeed on the coach roof winches for the running rigging and setting the tack line, etc., and the halyards. Underneath the cockpit seats, where you get these good little tow rails there for the helmsman, and then there's a locker here for accessing the steering gear, fuel tank, and the autopilot. Good size locker here, and there is loads of deck space, well, loads of storage space, because this is the 2 cabin option. And the 2 cabin option means that you get not only another cockpit locker here, sorry Tom, so another fender and line stowage in that cockpit locker, but there's a hatch through there into a huge storage area, which I'll show you from the interior itself. In terms of the interior, then you get fairly good size 2 or 3 cabin layout here. So this, as I say, is the 2 cabin layout. So it has a nice big aft double cabin here, plenty of natural light, engine access from the side there, panel to get back in a lazarette access, aft locker access, little wardrobe there for shelving, and a whole window. And if you had the 3rd cabin, that would obviously look like that one as well. Nice compact galley with a little lift top fridge and an extra drawer fridge below. And a bit of bin stowage there as well. And then good size lockers running alongside there. And then, yeah, this is the really good size heads, nice and light area you get in here with a proper separate shower compartment. So this is, I'm 5'10", there's probably another couple of inches above me, so almost full standing height for having a shower here or sitting down within it. And then if I open this linking door here, you can see what I mean about the storage. You can see what I mean about the storage space. So there's the hatch from the cockpit locker, and then yeah, plenty of room in here. So as I say, this would be a 3rd cabin if you wanted. So moving forward, you see plenty of rooms in it, plenty of space in this saloon. It's easily long enough to sleep on this berth. And big size table for sitting around, so you could easily get 8 people around this table. You can flip up each side on the table, and again, same with there's a little chart table desk area here that comes down here, so sit with your feet facing aft. You've got a little area to work at or to do some chart work. As I say, the standard of finish looks pretty good really for the price. And then moving forward, those double doors help allow really good access to this big V berth. You lose headroom here, just probably about 5'9" headroom up into the berth, maybe 5'8". That is enough stowage there, little reading lights. And ventilation and natural light through there. There's a water tank below that berth, but there's storage space underneath these. So the standard of finish, access to the keel bolts there. Looks pretty good really. There's a lot of plywood on the sides there I looked at. It seems to be well sealed. Floorboards fitting together quite nicely, not creaking around too much. These top 3 steps lift for access into the engine compartment with those side panels each side. So plenty of access in there. Insulation looks good. 30 horsepower Yanmar is standard. Obviously in these conditions, pretty hard to tell much about performance and handling, other than how the deck is laid out. But it's a single ruddered yacht, 6 tons, so it's not overly light. It's just a little family cruising yacht. I guess the larger question is, how this sits in the market. They build about 30 boats a year, and price point will be a big factor. But that said, I said an entry level, a smaller yacht earlier, more affordable. But if it's still going to be over sort of 200,000 euros, the bigger question is, You know, would you be buying a new yacht, or would it be better off buying a second-hand yacht? Not my decision to make here, but hope you enjoyed the tour anyway, and see you next time.